So I hit the go live button. Oh, I don't believe it. I've not been streaming this whole time. Oh, I don't believe it. Does that mean I've just lost all of that content? Oh, I don't believe it. I'm really sorry. I'm sort of newish to live streaming. I thought this was working. And what I don't know is if it's lost all of that stuff that I've done, and whether it's jumped forward. Oh, I don't believe it. Well, I'm really sorry. I thought I'd been... Oh, I can't believe it. I thought I'd been streaming this whole time. Okay, well, we'll just have to put that down to my inexperience. I'm kind of gutted. I'm hoping it's going to have kept the content on there and it's just streaming. Yeah, that there's like a delay going on. Thank you very much, Tackney Tack, for pointing that out. Oh man, I can't believe it. Well, hopefully it's on there. If not, I will be doing this all again next week in order to start again, and I'll just roll back all the code and we'll start again. And hopefully it'll be a bit slicker then because I've done it this week. But if not, then yeah, that's what we'll have to do. Because I'm sort of slightly running out of steam, partly because of the cold. That, you know, if I'd been streaming from the start, I would have mentioned, but obviously this is the first time. So yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll finish off, I'll make the walls, and then we'll call it a night for that. Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe it at all. Crazy. Yeah, so let's where are we? Go back to the application. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, it looks like it's just jumped straight to this point in the stream, even though it's kind of weird because it's showing me. Well, I can show you what I see, which is this, it's showing me that I've been streaming for an hour, or it's an hour in. What is this? An hour into a 2 hour and 9 minute live stream. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm hoping it's going to preserve the content, so at least the video will still be up. But we'll just have to see. Yeah. The quirks of learning new technology. So where are we? Let's close that, and we need to go and find our image generation thing. We're going to create new images. So the walls are going to be 400 by 600. So we'll call this left wall. The Wizard game left wall. Yeah, I hope so too. I don't really want to have to do everything again. It would be great to kind of start from a similar place. But yeah, I can only say thank you very much for your patience with waiting, looking at what must have been an empty, an empty screen this whole time. Yeah, I'm really sorry. So pick a color for the wall. Going to go with the last ones actually came up. They looked a lot grayer when I painted them. So we'll come here. Let's see, 600 divided by 20. Again, don't trust my maths. I'm going to use this. 600 by 20 is 30. So we're 30 high on here. So we'll come in and right, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that should be the middle. Yeah, it kind of looks like the middle. Now the mistake I made with the floor and ceiling, as you can see from the from here, is that they don't meet this wall, and it's because I didn't make the start base big enough. So I'm going to make that a bit bigger now. So see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be the middle there. So I'll make it bigger here. I can already see. This is really awkward. No, I want it to be the other. It's going too far. Hang on. It's. Oh no, did I want that? Oh. I'm really sorry. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, which again has been missed, again hopefully recorded, is that I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so apologies if that made it onto the microphone. So we do it. If I do 1, it's just going to go. For some reason, my perspective has gone off. Yeah, that's not steep enough. So let's do 1, then 2, then 1. Hang on, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, and then yeah, okay. So we'll erase those. And then move down here. So it started 1, then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and now we'll fill these in. The good news is I won't have to use GIMP again to do the flip versions because I definitely did implement a rotation, like to do a thing, I think. I'm actually now not quite so confident. So yeah, I was saying before, again, before I hit the go live button, which still can't believe I didn't see, was that I need to implement in this application for staying. I made this application for making pixel art, and because it had some features that I wanted, like being able to double the pixel density, allowing you to block out and things like that, but it's not. I mean, it's available. It's open source and everything, but it's missing some rather crucial features like the fill. And so for next week, I'm going to try and make sure that this is done so that we don't have to spend time clicking every single pixel to get them to fill in. Cool. So now we'll save that. Now I'm going to double the pixel density here. Cool. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. So I'll just smooth some of these. We'll sample. So I did 2 at the end there, then every other one was 1. Just leave that there as a marker. So I've already done that one. Cool, so we'll save that. And then this is another thing, the save button needs to go away and be like a GIF of a loading thing. But at the moment it just, the window, like the pop-out window rolls back when it's finished saving. So we come down here and we see wall, and we can get the image sheet for that, and we will save image as left wall. Now I can't. Yes, there we go. Render frame, and we can get the right wall. So I did a flip, so you can do left, right flip, but you can't do top, bottom. So we had to go and use the GIMP in order to do that. So we now have our images in here, and we can go back to the wall things. We've got left wall, right wall in here now, and we can actually just copy these elements here and replace these to-dos with those. So left would be left wall, image name. That'll be right wall, image name. Cool, so other than that, we need to add the left and right walls into game. We can play about with the order of these, but I think we probably want to draw these after the, oops, it's lowercase, no, there we go. And now we just need to calculate the widths and heights. So this is going to be, because it's half the width, it needs to be game width times 4, and this is going to be times 0.5, and the Y position is going to be game height over 2. Hopefully, so we'll restart the server. Oh, okay. Well, it's sort of worked. Not entirely sure why it didn't, because I did it by 0.5 instead of 7.5. Look at that. That's almost worked. And now I'm going to change the render order so that it does the walls first and then the floor and ceiling. And I will. Oh, hang on. Let's should have done a cut. There we go. Okay, because it just goes through the vector from the beginning, that should change the render order. And there we go. We've got an almost tunnel-like experience there. And as I say, I need to sort out the drawing perspective for this, and I'll do that during the week. I'll draw up some maths to calculate how to actually make the lines smooth, so that we can get it looking as sort of nice as the back wall there. But I can only apologise again for the cock up with the streaming. That's entirely my fault. I hope the stream has been recording this whole time. I think from TechniTech, you very kindly said that, or pointed out that I hadn't pressed the stream button, and it seems that you're responding to me and the things I'm saying. So I think it's dropped me in like at the live point. If it hasn't saved this, I'll go back and yeah, we'll scrap all of this, we'll start again, and hopefully, because I'll have done some more maths during the week, we'll be able to start from a much better position. But the game is starting to come together. I know it looks a bit sort of weirdly conceptual now, with these sort of blocky things, but as it comes together, we're going to get like pillars coming down, like wizards popping out from behind, and there's a whole sort of depth perception system that I've sort of been cooking up in my mind to be able to treat every asset with its depth. So when you click on the screen, it will count, it'll hit the first thing that's there. So if you have like an enemy wizard stood in front of the back wall, it'll hit that before it hits the back wall. And then some other ideas around kind of variants with the casting. So it doesn't just go where you click, it's like randomizes, so a bit like bullet spread in a game like Call of Duty. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Thank you so much for your patience waiting for the stream to start. I can only apologize again, it's entirely my cock up. But yeah, hopefully I'll push this code as soon as I'm done here, and hopefully be back on next week, depending on if I've recovered from this cold or not, or if it gets worse. So yeah, but yeah, thank you very much, and I'll hopefully see you next week.